What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And today, we're not doing much. It's gonna be a short episode. Yeah, it's gonna be a short episode. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, that's about it. We do got two things to talk about after I get over my shout out here. All my social media: X/Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Twitch, Discord, my website, my American football channel, my basketball channel, my baseball channel, my USHL discussion Facebook group with about 5.3 USHL fans, 5.3 thousand USHL fans, and another Facebook group called Saints for Life with about 1,000 big friends Saints fans. Paragraph and a half who I am and what I do with podcast, everything you need about the podcast, and another paragraph how to contact me if you have any comments, questions, about this podcast. All that and much more is in the description of this podcast. Check it out if you haven't already. Go to the channel for like this podcast, following Spotify, same thing. Like this episode, like this episode in particular, liking this episode on Spotify, same thing. And turn on post notifications to this YouTube channel for I know every time I go live and upload a video on this channel. So yeah. That being said, um, let's see here. The Kings GM is gone. They have parted ways. Kings GM, Los Angeles. Rob Blake. So he had 309, 238, and 71 record. So he had 309 wins, 238 losses, 71 overtime/shootout losses. Yeah, pretty good. It's pretty decent. But yeah, he didn't have much playoff success. Him and the Kings both agreed to part ways. And then during Game 1 of the second round Eastern Conference semifinals, I guess it would be, Leafs and the Panthers, Anthony Solar took an elbow to the head by Sam Bennett. He went to the bench, he vomited in a bucket, and then apparently during the third period got rushed to out of Scotiabank Arena in a stretcher. So I'm assuming he has a pretty bad concussion. I'm hoping for the best for him. I hope he's able to return as soon as possible for the Leafs, and I hope that he's okay and he's able to continue playing because I don't know how severe it is. I don't know anything else besides what I just told you. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. So, yeah. To the rest of what we're doing here, predictions, which I'm about to do here. Review yesterday's NHL games, then preview tomorrow's NHL games, and then tomorrow, see you tomorrow Tuesday. We're probably gonna go over 16 teams that missed the playoffs for the NHL, and we'll probably go over which teams let's see, something to do with those 16 non-playoff teams. I have to think about exactly what we're doing, but something to do with those 16 non-playoff teams. And then on a Wednesday, I get off of school an hour early, so I'll probably do a bit of a longer podcast. It won't be that long, actually, probably not. I don't know. We'll see. I have the ability to if I want to, but I will probably just end up my plan is to go over like what is in the future for the 8 playoff teams that got eliminated in the first round of the NHL playoffs. What's in the future of them? What are they going to look like next season? What do the contracts look like, etc., etc.? What do the draft picks look like? Stuff like that. So just going over the 8 playoff teams that got eliminated in the first round. And then Thursday, I would do my 2025 Clark Cup final preview. And then Friday, we'll see. Yeah. So tomorrow, and then oh, just writing the stuff down on my phone. And then we get Wednesday. Hold up. Okay, so Wednesday we're gonna go over 8 May 7th. That would be 8 first round exits. And we got Thursday, May 8th. Yeah. Um. So yeah, how about we do on Friday? We'll do a look at some draft prospects. We'll just do draft stuff. So on Friday, May 9th, draft. We'll just do draft. We're going to review the 2025 NHL Draft Lottery. We'll review some of the how the USHL draft went. And we'll look at some of the NHL upcoming draft prospects. So Friday we'll just be looking at the draft. We'll probably do closer when it gets closer to draft. I'll probably look at it more in depth. We're just gonna look at some of the stats of some top end prospects in the draft and just talk draft related stuff during Friday. And then I'll continue to think about what we should do out here. But I think we're just gonna review the games like I'm kind of doing today for the rest of the postseason, and then kind of do stuff kind of like I'm doing right now throughout the rest of the playoffs. And then when it comes to the off season, I'll try to find stuff to do throughout the off season. But yeah, let's get into predictions here. I had Florida defeating Toronto game 1. Toronto jumped out on them early. Toronto really went up early, and they never looked back. Toronto ended up winning 5-4. What a huge win for Toronto! And you know, when they went up 4-1 at one point, I was tweeting that this Leafs team looks different. They do. They're more physical and they're more defensive minded, okay? They're more responsible. They look at the details. They're more defensive minded and they're a lot more physical. How many times do you see people out there laying hits for the Leafs that never used to lay hits? That's what they're doing now. And then if they keep doing that, their skill, like Nylander, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, and Nyes, will all take over. Like Nylander scored twice in the second period, your first period today. Nyes scored the 5th goal for the Leafs. Like skilled guys like that will take over the game eventually at the end of the day. And when they get the power play opportunities, this Leafs team translates to playoffs more. And they went up 4-1. Panthers crawled back. Definitely it helped us all get hurt for them, but it sucks that he got hurt. But for the Panthers, that probably helped them win the game, just hockey wise. But yeah, that's so unfortunate. I hope he's okay. And let's review yesterday's NHL game. Game 7, Jets Blues. John Kyrou, 3rd goal of the postseason by Perico and Bunanovich, 1:10 in the first period, no defense. Jets, classic. Matthew Joseph, 1st goal of the postseason on assist at 7:16 first period. Nicole Buffetti, 2nd goal of the postseason, power play goals by Kyle Connor Pionk, something like that. 11:41 in the second period, and then right at Veska, 1st goal of the postseason by Walker with 35 seconds left. At this point, I called it wraps. I thought it was over. When we got Vladislav Nemestikov scored his 2nd goal of the postseason by Pionk and Sandberg, 18:04 in the 3rd period, less than 2 minutes left, and with less than 3 seconds left, Cole Perfetti tips in a point shot from Kyle Connor, and it's a tie game. We had the overtime. There's no goal in the first overtime. Late in the second overtime, Pionk shoots a shot from the point, tipped in by Lowry, just like that. The Winnipeg Jets are going to host Dallas Stars a Wednesday in Winnipeg Whiteout. Double overtime victory for the Jets. Benner made 43 saves. Hellebuck made 26. And yeah, what a game. Instant classic. One of the best games I've ever seen. Back-to-back ridiculous game 7s. So, yeah. Yeah. And I do want to brag here. My champions are still in the fight here. So people that picked the Avalanche and the Lightning. Yeah. About that. You know? Yeah. review tomorrow's games. I did have the Lightning going to the Cup, but besides the point. Okay, tomorrow's NHL games. We got the Hurricanes and the Capitals. Capitals take care of work of the Canadiens in 5 games. Hurricanes take care of the Devils in 5 games. We got game 1 tomorrow. Stenchikov is really stepped up in the postseason. I'm interested to see if he does it again. Ovechkin's got 4 goals this postseason. Sebastian Aho got 5 assists. Dylan Strome. Why did my fingers unplug? What are we doing here? Okay, we're fine. We're back. Pick up your mind. Good golly. Okay. We're back. Okay. Okay, we're back. So yeah, Dylan Trump has 7 assists for the Capitals. Freddie Anderson, he was day to day after the Hurricanes last game. I don't know if he's returning. He should though. And Logan Thompson's been good. Both these teams are really good this season. And I'm interested to see what the series goes. We get the Oilers and the Knights. Oilers, the McDrysaddle show, you know, over in Edmonton. 4 straight wins for the Oilers. They're hot. Pickett's 4-0. And we got the Knights who took care of the Wild in 6 games. Very impressive series from them. 2 teams in the Pacific Division that are really wanting to beat each other up. We're going to see what's able they meet tomorrow in Vegas. We're going to see what team's able to beat the other one up tomorrow. We're going to have to see. What's pivotal for the Knights is to slow down McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard as much as you can and beat them with your depth. I think the Knights are able to beat them with their depth. I think Mark Stone, Eichel, Dorofeev, those guys. I think, well, specifically Dorofeev, Hurdle, who's really stepped up these playoffs, by the way. Guys like that in the bottom 9. Well, I would even say bottom 6 in general. Really need to step up. The Knights depth pieces, they need to show up. I think, you know, the Oilers top 6, probably better than the Knights top 6. It is, undeniably. But, you know, I think if the Knights bottom 6 shows up and the defense shows up, Knights will. To see though. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this podcast episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Guys, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time I watch and else. I had to pull out that accent, I don't know why, but whatever. Yeah, hope you enjoyed today's episode 37 of season 10. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 38 of season 10. I gotta start thinking, what I'm do for episode, season 11, but yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 38 of season 10. We're so close to season 11. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.